Hi friends, and welcome to our throat chakra practice. So the throat chakra is located in the throat. It's associated with the entire neck, the shoulders, and when we're working with this chakra, the first step we're sort of taking is knowing what our truth is and being able to share that with other people. So the throat chakra is really about communicating our truth, speaking our truth, and not being afraid to share who we are and what we love with the world. Okay? It can also equally be about being able to listen to other people and know when it's time to be quiet so that other people can communicate with us. So we're going to be working with that energy today, speaking our truth and focusing on the shoulders and the neck and breath work and vibrations to do so. Okay? I recommend having 2 blocks with you and a blanket. You don't need them, but they will be very helpful for a couple of things that we're doing today. So go ahead and grab those, and then we'll meet lying down on the ground with the knees bent. Arms can be down by your side, or maybe bringing them and resting them lightly on your throat. We'll take just a moment to arrive on our mat. So take 3 breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling, gentle sigh out of the mouth. Again, just bringing the awareness to the throat chakra. After your 3rd cleansing breath, we're going to remain on the ground and bring our arms into a cactus-like shape. We're going to do a little dynamic movement here that's going to get into the shoulders and the neck. So from this cactus-like shape, what I would like for you to do is rotate your right hand down towards your hip. So rotate at the elbow, right hand comes palm facing down, and your fingers are pointing towards the bottom of your mat. Left hand is staying up. And then we're going to look over at our left forearm. So rolling to look at the left forearm here. Okay, so this is a somatic exercise that I learned. And as we rotate the head to look towards the right hand will come back up to regular goalpost shape as the left hand will rotate down. Okay, and that's the movement that we're going to take. So inhale here. As you exhale, rotate the arms. Left hand goes down, right hand comes up, and we rotate to look to the right. Inhale on this side. Exhale, take it back. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On this exhale, come back to center with the head. Bring your arms back to regular goalpost and just take a couple of breaths. Good, moving through some dynamic bridges. We're going to bring our arms down by our side. And as we inhale to lift the hips up towards the ceiling, we're going to raise our arms up overhead at the same time. And then as we exhale the hips back down, the arms will come back down as well. Okay, we're going to do this 7 times. So from here, inhale, lift the hips, arms go up. Exhale down. Good, 6 more. Last two. After that last one, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give the legs a little squeeze. And then we're going to rock and roll up to an easy seat. So coming to just a simple cross-legged seat, finding your nice tall spine here, continuing to work with the neck. We're going to do some neck circles, but these are different from what we've done before. So instead of rotating the head back towards our upper back, we're going to stay on the front plane. So a good way to think of it is imagine that we have a piece of paper in front of our face and that we're trying to draw a circle with our nose, okay? So you will tuck your chin down towards your chest, but then we're just staying on the front as we rotate, okay? So you can go ahead and start. We're going to go just a few times in one direction, moving slow, so you can really feel the articulation of the head and neck here. But the next time your chin comes down, gently pause, reverse in the opposite direction, breathing as you move. Good, chin comes back down, we pause, and we bring the chin back to level. Moving into a nice stretch at the side of the neck. What I want you to do is bring your hands behind your back. Your left hand is going to come over towards the right side, and then with the right hand, we're going to clasp the left wrist, okay? And then you're just going to guide the left hand down towards the ground. So it's like we're gently pulling on the left arm. And then we're going to drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. You're going to get a nice big stretch in the left side of the neck. Breathe here. Good. Release. Let go of the hands. Shake it out for a second. And then we'll switch sides. So right hand comes over towards the left side of your body. Use your left hand to grab your right wrist. Guide the right hand down towards the ground on the left side. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Good. Release those. Maybe rotate your head left to right just a couple of times. Up and down. And then we're going to come into our throat chakra breath. So interlace your fingers and place your knuckles under your chin. Chin is level with the ground. So just a quick reminder, as we inhale, the fingers are going to stay interlaced, but the palms are going to peel apart as your elbows go up towards the ceiling. And then on the exhale, we're going to exhale through the mouth. We're going to tilt the head back as the elbows come together in front of us. And then we bring everything back to level and we go again. Okay, so we're going to do this 7 times. Let's begin. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, tilt head back, forearms come together. Come back to level. Three more. Good. Come back to level. Release the hands. We're going to take a few seated cat-cows. On the inhale, press the heart forward. Inhale through the nose. On the exhale, audible sigh out of the mouth. So we're starting to work with that sound here. Good. Finish on an exhale. Come back to center. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling. You might feel a little more open in the lungs and throat here. Continuing, we're going to come on to our hands and knees for a tabletop position. And we're going to do those cat-cow movements again. And again, with the inhaling through the nose, exhaling, audible sigh out of the mouth, okay? We're going to go for about 7 rounds. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips stacked over knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Good. Come back to neutral. Taking a thread the needle on each side. I want you to inhale your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread it under and through. Come all the way down to your right shoulder, right temple. Okay. Left hand reaches towards the top of your mat. We just take 4 deep breaths here. Really doing your best to let the right cheek soften onto that mat. Bring your left hand back by your face. Inhale up to your tabletop. Realign yourself. Inhale, left hand up and back. Exhale, thread it under and through. Right hand to the top of the mat. Let that left cheek soften. 4 breaths. Bring the right hand back by the face. Press up to your tabletop. From here, finding puppy pose. And we've done puppy pose a couple of times, right? My challenge to you today is to see if you can let the chin rest on the mat, even if it's just for 1 breath, okay? This is very, very intense. I can only do it for a couple of breaths, but since we're working with the throat chakra, I would like for you to see if it's a possibility. If not, bringing the forehead down to the mat is completely okay too, all right? So from tabletop, we're going to drop our elbows down to where our hands were, okay? And then from here, start to slide the hands out. See if you can let the tip of the chin touch the mat. Maybe take a breath. Maybe that's not gonna work and we just rest the 4 breaths. Slide the elbows back, come back onto your forearms, and then rise back up into your tabletop and shift back to child's pose. 4 breaths here. On an inhale, come back up and come to kneeling, okay? I'm going to continue to face sideways so that you can see what I'm doing. From kneeling, I want you to just rise up, okay? We're gonna inhale the hands up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Good. Stay kneeling. From here, we're going to bring our hands as if we had some jeans on and we had pockets, and we are putting our hands in our pockets, okay? This is going to be our first stop for camel pose. And all we're going to do here is press our hands in towards our hips, okay, so that the hips are nice and aligned. Tilt the head back, press the heart forward, and breathe. Good. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale, come to kneeling. Hands can rest on your lap. Option to do that again, or we're going to move to step 2, and this is where the blocks are going to come in handy. We're going to bring them so they're right to the outside of our feet. We're going to come back to kneeling. We're going to inhale to lengthen. Remember, you can stick with that first one, okay, with the hands in the pockets for a couple of breaths. If you would like to try this next one, your left hand is going to come towards that block, and this right arm is going to swing up and back, opening up through the heart, tilting the head back. Take a breath. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Take a breath here. We'll go to the other side if you're using the blocks or you're sticking with the pockets. So right hand comes to that block now. We inhale. Exhale, find your backbend. Good. Inhale, come back up, and then come back to kneeling. Okay, we're going to go one more time. So same choices here. You can stick with just the back pockets, pushing the hips slightly forward as you open up through the chest and the neck, the throat, excuse me. You could do one hand to a block again on each side, or if you're going with me, we're going to try to reach both hands back towards the blocks, okay? So coming up to kneeling, choosing what you're going to try today. We're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine, push the hips forward. If the hands are going towards the blocks, we'll let one find a block and then the other. And then tilt the head back. Push the heart forward. Hips go forward. Good. To come out of this, keep one hand down. Bring your right hand towards your heart. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, now. Good. We'll take just a couple of breaths here to let the spine neutralize. And then meeting me back in an easy seat to end class. We'll come to our cross-legged seat, okay? Let's take 3 cat-cows. And then coming back to your neutral spine, we are going to end with bee's breath. So in bee's breath, we inhale and exhale through the nose, but on the exhale, we're humming. So it will look like this. And So bringing in the actual vibration of our vocal cords here to end this throat chakra practice. We will go for about a minute. You can sit here and gaze at the floor. You can close your eyes. There's also an option where you can plug your ears, close your eyes, and do the bee's breath. And that really helps to bring the senses inward and focus on that vibration. So choosing whichever one you would like. If your ears are plugged, you might not realize we ended class, but that's okay, right? So let's go ahead, find where you want to be. Maybe you're plugging the ears. Maybe you just have the eyes closed. Let's inhale through the nose. Exhale, bee's breath. Last time. Take a regular centering breath. Open your eyes if they were closed. Thank you so much for joining me for this throat chakra practice to help us speak our truth. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you again soon. Namaste. Inhale, left. For one. If it's not, no worries. My roosters are having a crowing fight, apparently. I apologize. And then tilt the head